everyone. It's Minnie Alexander, and hope everyone's having a great night. I am. So, when topics come up, I have to talk about them. And if you guys have not already done it, please like and subscribe and share this if you like my content or just because you want to be a nice person today, whichever one or both. So, the topic is, are most married people really best friends with their partner? Now, this topic came up because my sister, who has been married for a long, long time, would have to say that she is best friends with her husband. And I believe that her husband is also best friends with her. But I love just looking at different dynamics of couples, you know, and especially when you see a couple and you're able to get behind the scenes and really ask questions and get honest answers. So the question that I'm loving to ask couples, and usually not when they're together, because people when they're together with their partner, again, according to it's depending on the dynamics of the relationship, they they don't want to say anything to make people think that their relationship is not airtight. But the question I like to ask is, are you really best friends with your partner? Like, you know, when I've asked this question, and these are usually, married people, they have to think about it. That's mind-boggling to me. And if you guys are wondering, no, I'm not married. I'm not married. And I guess people who maybe are not married like myself have this maybe dream in their head of how a healthy couple should be at a certain point in their marriage, and I'm talking about couples who have been married for like 10, 15, 20 years. It's like, how are you guys not best friends? you know Especially if you guys, if you guys live together, you talk every day, you might share the table and share meals and share the bathroom and share the bed and all these things. How could you not be best friends? So it's shocking to me because a lot of couples, again, if you ask them separately, is your husband your best friend? Is your wife your best friend? A lot, when they really think about their definition of best friend, they say no. Or I like to ask also, was there ever a point in time where you guys can say you guys were best friends? And some couples, no. And I think about, couples that I've known when I was growing up as a little girl and teenager and, in my younger adult life, where I was able to see them, married for, my whole entire life. And it doesn't appear they're best friends. It appears that they met, they probably share love, but it's not that, like, I don't know, like that ride or die, it's me, you, and the world type of feeling. It's not like that. It's like, feels like they just kind of settled when they really could be getting a deeper connection or a deeper something. So, again, the topic is, are most married people really best friends with their partner? And I don't think that's something that people are asked. Or I don't think a lot of married couples try to develop that. I think they're more trying to focus on just getting through the day versus really trying to build a friendship. I guess the reason why this topic kind of came up in my world, in my life, is because I was kind of reflecting on some of my relationships, and I can't say that the majority of them, my partner was my best friend. I can't really say that. And especially this last one that I was in, um, the person's behavior was something that I would not accept from a friend, let alone a best friend. The way the person treated me, and so no, we were not developing that part of our relationship where I could say this is my friend. I trust this person. I think that's what it is. I think when you think about a best friend, you think trust, loyalty. I don't have to question them. I know them, they know me. They know my secrets. They know my likes, my dislikes. They know me. I could take the mask off with this particular person. They know me raw. They know me uncut and unfiltered. How many couples can say that, especially the beginning part where the trust, they trust their partner. I feel like if someone's in a relationship and they, especially a marriage, you guys made that commitment, you guys had that talk and made those plans and signed on the dotted line. I think if you can't answer that your partner is your best friend, then there needs to be some work done. There needs to be some self-reflection. There needs to be some questions asked. Why am I in this? Why are they in this? If we're not best friends. I mean, I would think that that's why you would want to be with someone and say, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. To build that best friend, that friendship where if the world turns their back on you, this person has you. Emotionally, they have you. So to me, it's like I feel like a lot of people just settle. Or maybe in the beginning of their relationship, they were best friends, and then something just happened where maybe dishonesty, maybe something where it kind of turned, or maybe other distractions. And I think a lot of people, they, I don't know, maybe they just get in a relationship just to get in one. And really, you're just kind of going blindly, not having any goals, just kind of seeing where it takes them. So, again, if you're listening to this, please pause for a second and like and subscribe and share if you like. And thank you for listening. Again, the title: Are most married people really best friends with their partner? So I challenge you guys to ask that to again, if you are married, ask that to yourself. And be honest. Is the person you're with, have kids with, or whatever, are they your best friend? Or if you're not married or not in a relationship, but you know people that are, ask them. Ask them, is it truly your best friend? And you could tell if they're BSing or not. But yeah, that's my goal. My goal is, if I say I do again, is to really build that friendship. I'm going to do a topic probably the next few days, aimed towards women and aim towards them in really if they're really trying to find a relationship, just a few things, a few pointers in trying to find a relationship. And again, built one of those important thing, which is a friendship. I think that, I mean, I failed that many times before when I've met someone and not, not taking the time to get to know them. Like, oh, he's handsome, or oh, he smells good, or all those superficial things that don't matter, and didn't take the time to see if we're compatible, to see if one day I can turn to him and say, you are my best friend, and thank you. Thank you for this love, and thank you for this friendship. I have grown a lot since I first started dating. A lot of bumped and bruises from this dating thing. And yeah, my advice for single people listening to me, just take your time. Take your time, and if you're really trying to find something serious, ask questions, watch how people move, and also check yourself. It's not always about checking how other people move. It's about how you move too, and are you compatible? And sometimes if you do like someone, the best thing you could do is walk away if you know there is no compatibility. I've had that happen too in this dating world, where I've dated people and they seen a future, but I did not. And the most kindest thing I could do is to bow out gracefully before it got too serious, because I knew that it wasn't going to go anywhere. And again, I knew that this person could not be my best friend. And something just popped in my head when I have seen couples, how they interact with each other. Some couples are harder on their partner than they would be with their friends. Some couples are just so mean to each other, and they would never have that behavior with a friend. Isn't that crazy? Someone that you're really bonded with, not bonded, you're someone you made this commitment with. You could be so nasty, done so nasty to them, or so unforgiving, or so rude. I've seen that too. But then if it was a friend or even an associate, you'd be so nice and kind, and getting the shirt off your back. I've seen couples where they have treated their best friend better than their partner. That's just backwards. It's crazy. Getting into a relationship, we have to know what we want. You have to know, and be realistic with it. So I don't like being on here for hours and hours and hours unless I have, a co-host or have people on the panel or anything like that. So that was just on my mind, and so I just wanted to share that with you guys. So if you are new listening to me, excuse me, I am an author. My name is Minnie Alexander, and I have a book called A White Man's Whore. What? What did she say? Yeah, it's called A White Man's Whore. I'll explain. So, the book is about interracial dating. It's about white men dating black women, or black women dating white men. It has my personal stories in there, stories of black women, interviews with white men, statistics about how black women are viewed, a chapter in there dedicated to white men. So if anybody's listening, or any white men are listening, and you are entertaining the idea of dating a black woman, I would say get my book. Don't let the title run you off. Get my book, get a little better insight in how we view the world, some of our experiences. So if you do decide to date a black woman, you're coming with your best. And you can find the book on Amazon. If you type in A White Man's Whore and my name, Minnie Alexander, it should pop right up. It's a picture of a lady in a sexy dress, sexy red dress. So you guys leave comments. Let me know what you think about this topic. If you get my book, let me know what you think about my book. So you guys have a good night, and thank you for listening.